Good morning, guys. So this morning I wanted to retrofit a solar dehydrator out of a shelf and my insect netting that came from AgriFabric. It's doing a great job over the brassicas, but I kind of want to take that apart and start a solar dehydrator. My little Airbnb-er has been drying zucchini in our open air dehydrator and she's had good success with that. What I want to try now is long slices of zucchini that would allow me to dehydrate them for using as lasagna noodles in the winter. So I'm going to get a bookshelf and my AgriFabric bug netting and some clothespins, and we're going to see what we can do to make a solar dehydrator this morning. I like the size of this insect netting. It's really wide. If my plants were a lot taller, say if they were Brussels sprouts or broccoli that was quite tall, I would be able to get it all the way over and anchor it still. You can see there wasn't a lot of predation. We'd had some grasshoppers up here before I put it on, and that's where a lot of that damage had come from. But after I put the cloth on, we haven't had a problem with critters getting in. But this was an experimental spot. This isn't one that I cared deeply about. I just had a little extra room and wanted to play with the ground fabric instead of the mitt lighter beds. And I will tell you that hands down, the mitt lighter bed worked so much better to keep water and weeds. You know, keep water where I wanted water and fertilizer where I wanted fertilizer and keep weeds out. Now, it doesn't matter that this is not food grade. The plastic itself is not coming in contact with any food, so just really doesn't matter. It's just going to be an air buffer between the dehydrator and bugs. And I don't have to cut the bug netting. I can use it again as bug netting, but right now when I have a glut of zucchini on, I can bring out my zucchini, let it dehydrate. It would be better if it wasn't in the sun, so if I had something like this that was darker, it would work even better because it does affect dehydrated products when they're exposed to bright sunlight. But it means if I see that this works, I can probably find a dark one, but it means I didn't have to put any money into trying to figure out if it would work for the actual dehydrating part. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Pretty cool. I just look at it and I'm like, they haven't re-styled it in all those years. There's a reason. It's because it works. Alright, so we had to bring these guys in because it got really windy. But after that first initial amount of heat on the deck, they're still dehydrating. These guys were not dry when I brought them in, but now they are. You can hear how crunchy they are. These guys are fully dry. So I need to take all these out instead of taking them back out. But the reason I want to take them out is because these guys that have been in the house are not dry at all. So I need to hang them up in the dehydrator. Alright, so just so you see this, I put the shelf on top of the fabric too, and that way no bugs can get up from underneath the deck. And then I just wrap it around. This piece here is the piece that's under, and you see there's an overlap. And then I just use a clothespin to close it up here. None of these little pieces would work in the shelf itself because they're too small. As they shrink, they would just fall through. So having them on the string works best, and then you can just peel them off and harvest the buttons off as you need to. So I'm standing in front of the shredded zucchini and then the sliced zucchini. This is just a bookshelf with some bug netting on it, and it worked really well, very fast, easy to move in and out of the house. This also worked well, and it worked better for juicier products because the holes in between the spaces on this shelf are too wide unless you have trays, which would be another purchase. So I think this was a huge success. It's a 3-to-1. 1 part zucchini to 3 parts water is what Jessie told me. She's over at Practical Revolution. Make sure to go check her out. She's made some videos about what she's been doing here on the property. And then with these, I would imagine it's the same 3-to-1, but what I'll probably be using these in is casseroles and in the place of noodles. If you've heard of zoodles, that's what I'd be doing with it. The strings that I had been dehydrating in the house were super slow to dehydrate. Obviously, it's what I assumed, but I wanted to try it out. Kitty, you better stay out. Stay out. And so we hung them on this as well, brought it back out for a few days. They're totally dehydrated. The first things to dehydrate were the big long pieces that were supposed to be used in maybe lasagna, and they dried so fast. I'm not sure why there was the difference between the little medallions and the big long pieces, but that was the case. Super sold on this, and happy to have it. I like that it's a bigger platform. This one, you just have to keep it rotated a little bit faster because it's a smaller space on this one, but I really like it as well. So hopefully that was helpful. We'll talk to you later.
Someone just came and got all of my rabbits, and I was really hoping someone would just go on a rampage for boys because I only had 1 girl left. Someone just came and got they came and got 9 rabbits, so we only have 1 left, and I'm pretty sure we're having someone come and get that one too.
Do you want to go ahead and bring them? She looks like she's actually feeling kind of good. Hi, Piggy. Oh.
That's strange. Wait,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm just... I'm just big. This is a problem.
Whoa, I've never seen them shoot back across the pen like that.
Which one?
The little one.